I doubt that this United Battlefront finds them, but please redeem yourself. Hey there, neighbor, and welcome to another MTG Arena standard video. It is snowing so hard right now, so today we are bringing the heat, and the card that we're showcasing today is Elspeth Stormslayer, this new planeswalker from the Caretaker Dragonstorm set. I have heard is really good, and as you can see from her flavor text, it says if one or more tokens would be created under your control, you get to create twice that many tokens. So today we're playing with a Boros tokens deck. Some of the other cards that I wanted to try from the newest set, the Caretaker set, is this Stadium Headliner. He has the ability Mobilize, as well as Voice of Victory has the ability Mobilize 2, and you can see it says Mobilize. Whenever this creature attacks, you get to create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. They do get sacrificed at their end step. But yeah, Mobilize 1 means we're putting one of these tokens onto the battlefield, and Mobilize 2 means we're putting two of them onto the battlefield. Of course, that is a token being generated, so Elspeth will double all of those. The Voice of Victory, I actually think, has some really nice flavor text. As you guys can see, your opponent can't cast spells during your turn, so if we're playing against a mono blue counterspell deck, this might be some nice little bit of tech in there. Another card that we're trying out from the new set is this Windcrag Siege. I think most of the time we will be choosing the Jeskai mode option for it, where it says at the beginning of your upkeep, we get to create a 1/1 goblin creature token. And again, if we have Elspeth as well, that would get doubled. And this goblin creature token, it gains lifelink and haste until the end of the turn. So that is quite nice. And then finally, we have this United Battlefront. I want to see how this card performs as well. It's again from the Caretaker set that just came out, and it says look at the top 7 cards of your library, and we get to put 2 non-creature, non-land permanents onto the battlefield with mana value 3 or less. So everything in our 3 slot would count. In our 2 slot, the only thing we could hit would be a Carrot Cake, and the only thing from our 1 slot would be a Authority of the Consuls. So overall, I think a pretty good density of cards that we could potentially hit from this. That's why I don't have 4 of Caretaker's Talent. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this card. It's also our draw engine, really good card. Urabrask Forge, really good card. You guys know this one by now. As well as Warleader's Call, another really powerful enchantment. All of our creatures get +1/+1, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we get to ping the opponent for 1. So yeah, I'm gonna see how United Battlefront performs. Try and hit some of these nice 3-drops that we have. That would be ideal, of course. Other than that, we have the other Elspeth Planeswalker, Archangel Elspeth. For 4 mana, her +1 ability, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Does pair really well with her twin sister and the key card of today's deck. I've already been over that one. But yeah, that's some nice synergy between these 2 planeswalkers. And then finally, as our sort of a top end, we have the Overlord of the Mistmoors. Creates 2 2/1 insect tokens, which of course if we have Elspeth out would be 4 insect tokens. So I don't know how well that will work together. I think most of the time we're probably getting the Overlord down on turn 4, paying for it with the impending cost, and then 4 turns later he comes onto the battlefield. So at that point, I think if we have an Elspeth and an Overlord that has eventually flipped and is a creature on the battlefield, then we've probably already won the game at that point. But yeah, I want to try it out, see how it does. Maybe it's not that good. Yeah, I guess last card is the Get Lost. Just 2 of. A little bit of removal. So yeah, maybe I either feel that Overlord of the Mistmoors is just too expensive for us. Maybe I feel like we might need some more removal. So that's why in the sideboard here, I've included 4 cards. In some of the games later on, you actually might see some of these cards make an appearance. Sheltered by Ghosts, like I said, if I feel like we need a little bit more removal, we might slot in some Sheltered by Ghosts. I'm sure you guys are familiar with how busted this card is right now. Another one from the Tarkir Dragon set is this Frontline Rush. It's an instant, so it might be a nice way to sort of surprise finish the game if you're attacking with a couple of creatures and the opponent has just a couple of life left. Then the second mode is really good, where the one creature gets +X, where X is the number of creatures we control. Could also choose its first mode, where we get to create 2 1/1 goblin tokens. So this may be also another card I want to try out. The United Battlefront, I've already told you guys, I do have one of them in the deck. I want to see how that does for us. And then finally, this Doll Maker shop might actually pair really well with this token strategy that we're going with. So, like I said, in some of the games later on, maybe you'll see some of these cards make an appearance, but maybe they won't. But yeah, stay around for the post-game wrap to see the final version of the deck that we went with. So I'll see you guys in the games, and I hope you enjoy. All right, opponent gets to go first. I think we'll keep this hand. They are, I was going to say mono red aggro, but they don't play a creature out right away, so that's at least a sign of a little bit of hope. They might just be mono red burn, though. Our Authority of the Consuls won't do much then. Oh, I take that back. They're not mono red. Throwing in some blue right there. Voice Victory going to be really, really good, because then they can't cast any spells on our turn. Let's go ahead and get down this brand new Dragonland. Also activates our Sunbillow Verge, which is nice. Turn 3 can go ahead and get down Caretaker's Talent. Stock up. Look at the top 5. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, let's go Sunbillow Verge. Go Caretaker's Talent. Go ahead and attack. We get the 2 mobilized tokens, so we get to draw off of our Caretaker's Talent. Found our Overlord, so things are looking really good for us. I think we'll go ahead and get down the Windcrag Siege. I know it might be a little bit more mana efficient if we get the Overlord down, but I want to start creating some goblin creature tokens that have lifelink. And yeah, we'll go ahead and play our tapped land into the Windcrag Siege. We're choosing the Jeskai option. Let's go ahead and attack, get the 2 mobilized tokens, draw a card off of that, and look who showed up. So turn 5, we can go Elspeth, and then turn 6, we can maybe just play the Overlord for the 6 mana cost. Hopefully the opponent doesn't scoop. It goes back to our turn, which it does. They can't cast any spells on our turn. Go ahead and play Elspeth down. Let's go ahead and create some creatures. Create 4 mobilized tokens off of that. So opponent is in a lot of trouble right now. See if they stick it out for one more turn. I guess a Brother's Hood end. Clear the board pretty nicely. It's just a shock. They need to get rid of this creature. But yeah, now this Windcrag Siege that will create 1 goblin token will actually create 2 of them for us. So yeah, Elspeth Stormslayer. I think I said it in the deck intro. If you get Elspeth Stormslayer out, they do spend all their mana to do that, which is nice. But yeah, look at this draw engine that we have. Tokens every turn. But yeah. Oh, wait. 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's 7 mana for this Overlord? Ooh. I thought it was 6. That's my bad. All right. Well, we'll still go ahead and create 4 of those. And yeah, that's too much for them. So, but yeah, like I was saying, Elspeth Stormslayer, really, really good card. And if you have the Overlord down, then, yeah, I think it's just a win more type of strategy. All right, we get to go first. Looks like a decent hand. We'll try it out. Go ahead and get our Restless Bivouac on turn 1. Turn 2, we'll get Voice of Victory. Turn 3, we can go Caretaker's Talent, attack with our Voice of Victory, and immediately start drawing some cards. And then turn 4, can go into Archangel Elspeth. So, really nice curve right here. Voice of Victory says opponent can't cast spells during our turn, so if they do have a kill spell, they are going to have to wait, which is really, really nice. Ooh, and we drew another one. Also drew a Warleader's Call. That'll be a great enchantment to get down. So opponent, 8 cards in hand. What do they want to do? Oh, nothing from our opponent? You love to see that. Absolutely love to see that.
I am a shining blaze in the dark.
Go ahead and get down a soldier token with lifelink. Attack with our Voice of Victory. Get the mobilized 2. So, yeah, so far things are going pretty good. Did draw our 5th land, the Sunbillow Verge. Oh, opponents had too much. Yeah, it's too much value for them. I really wonder what they were holding on to. Yeah, maybe a kill spell. I don't get why they didn't take out our Voice of Victory on our turn then, but hey, we'll take it. All right, opponent gets to go first. Oh, we have no white mana. Everything costs white. I think we'll keep it though. Trust in the heart of the cards. Oh, ask and you shall receive. This is a new card from the Tarkir Dragon set as well. I didn't go over it in the deck intro, I don't think, but yeah, I want to try it out. It does come in tapped unless we control a mountain or swamp. It's turn 1 for us, and we have no turn 1 play, so I don't mind getting it down. But we can see if we don't have any plays, then we can spend 3 mana and tap this one, and then whenever we attack the turn that we activate it, we get to create 2 warrior creature tokens. So yeah, I wanted to try that combo out. We'll go ahead and get down Voice of Victory. And then turn 3, we can go Warleader's Call. And turn 4, we can try out the United Battlefront. So things are looking really, really good. Opponent showed us a Trumpeting Carnosaur, so they might be a Dino deck. I guess now the question is, do we actually get down the Dollmaker's Shop? I don't think so. I think it's still the Warleader's Call. Inspiring Verge is 2 or less, so we'll play that one on turn 5. Let's hope we hit some good 3 drops. And look at that. Caretaker's Talent, Restless Forge, Urabrask Forge. Go ahead, trigger the Warleader's Call, and get to draw a card. So, yeah, the one of United Battlefront in our deck already paying dividends. Those were 2 great hits. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that one. Yeah. Too much value for the opponent. All right, we get to go first. This is a really good hand. We will go ahead and get down the Battlefield Forge, pay 1 life just so we can get out our Stadium Frontliner, and then turn 2, Voice of Victory, turn 3, Warleader's Call. Are playing against a elf deck, is what it looks like. Maybe they're trying out the new Craterhoof Behemoth. So yeah, next turn with Warleader's Call and both of these getting mobilized. Yeah, they're going to be hurting. I think they are on Craterhoof Behemoth. So yeah, we're going to have to see if we can close them out pretty quickly. So ping for 3 extra damage, and our 1/1 creature tokens actually get a +1 to them. So yeah, that huge amounts of pressure. That honestly was an amazing 3 turns for us. The Stadium Headliner into Voice of Victory into Warleader's Call. Look at that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So taking 10 more damage right there. Of course, he could block with his Elvish Archdruid, but you never really want to do that. So, yeah, GG. All right, opponent gets to go first. We do have one Get Lost, and we do have the United Battlefront card that I'm excited to try out. So I think we will go ahead and keep this. And I was going to say, hopefully the opponent's not too aggressive. It doesn't look like they are. So yeah, we'll get down Sunbillow Verge. And then turn 2, we can go ahead and play our Dragon Mountain. You guys kind of see how these lands look on the battlefield now. I think they look pretty nice. So I went ahead and got them. We did draw a Stadium Headliner, so that will be our play for the turn. And then I guess turn 3, I think getting the Forge started will be the play. So yeah, we'll get down our Plains, and then the Forge, and then next turn, could get down Archangel Elspeth. But yeah, I want to try this card out for you guys. It is just a 1-of in our deck. Maybe I'll bump it up to a 2 or 3-of, depending on what we hit. Yeah, we hit some really good things. Let's go ahead and take Warleader's Call and a Urabrask Forge. So now we have 2 of them on the battlefield. They're both going to create some creatures right now. Those creatures get pumped up, of course, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield, they get pinged for 1. That was too much for them. Yeah, that's some really, really good value. And like I was saying, this United Battlefront, it's a 1-of in our deck. The 2 games that we've had him, did we hit the exact same thing the other game as well? Or was it a Caretaker's Talent that we got? Either way, this United Battlefront so far is looking like a really good card. So yeah, GG, on to the next one. All right, we don't have red, but we will try it. Go ahead and get down our encampment on turn 1. Get down Inspiring Verge on turn 2 and turn 3. I think we'll start getting the Forge, cranking out some tokens for us. Probably, I was going to say eats Counterspell, but it doesn't, which is really nice. Opponent. Oh, he does play out Haughty Djinn with no cards up. I was going to say it might be good to get down Caretaker's Talent, but I think it's more important to get rid of the Haughty Djinn. Forge can keep pumping away. And then we still have 2 mana available, so if they play another one, we will go ahead and remove it, which they do. Put a stop on their end step. Guess if they use a token right now, so they're all tapped out. Go ahead and remove that end step. Stop. If we drew a land, that would have been really nice. They could have gone down our Elspeth, but yeah, I've actually gone out and I've gone and taken out the 2 Overlord of the Mistmoors, just because we're never ever really getting up to 7 mana. And I thought it would be more fun to try this United Battlefront out. So, not the best hits, but we'll take them. I definitely don't need another Carrot Cake. We're hoping to draw a land. But yeah, we're putting some pressure, you could say. I wanted to say we're putting some good pressure on our opponent. Ooh, they go for stock up. That's a little bit desperate, trying to look for an answer. Look 5 cards deep, 2 of them in your hand, and the rest to the bottom of the library. So we already know they're down 2 Haughty Djinns. They do hit a land drop. We miss our land drop, which is unfortunate. So question is, do we go and attack them? Try and draw a spell out. I think that's what we'll do. Even though we do miss the token from Caretaker's talent. Alright, let's go ahead and play Authority of the Consuls, so their opponent, or their creature will come in tapped. I think that they maybe had to counter that one. Because, yeah, if they play any creature this turn, or on their turn, oh, they don't counter that one either. Alright, so this one's going to keep drawing us cards, which is really nice. And yeah, if they play a creature, it is coming in tapped. So Forge is going up to 5. Oh, and we get to create a goblin that has haste. So yeah, unless they have a bounce spell, which there was a stick right there. Another Caretaker's talent is nice. We missed a land drop, which is unfortunate. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Elspeth. They have to counter this. Well, they don't have to. But they do. So that's all their mana. So I think we got them. Yeah. Because we have these 3 plus the 5 powered token, I believe. Yeah. So got there in the end. Like I said, I really think they should have probably countered that one. Elspeth, I think they could have let Elspeth stay and see what I were to do if I created a white token. Yeah, I think they really needed a bounce spell. They had to bounce this 5 powered Forge token. So anyways, GG. Opponent does get to go first. We don't have much in our hand. We'll hope to draw into something. Did draw the United Battlefront, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and make it look like we're mono red. Opponent on Demir. So next turn we can get Warleader's Call. Sure, we'll take another United Battlefront. So yeah, Warleader's Call next turn. Into the United Battlefront. They miss a land drop. That you love to see. Does this eat a counter spell? It sure does. That's fine. Still have another one in our hand. And we have 2 United Battlefronts. This will help us go digging 7 deep. Yeah, so they are a mill deck.
Phyrexia showed me the truth. Flesh will always lose.
Ooh, this one might also be really nice though. Because then they can't cast spells during our turn. They probably have kill spells though. And it will have mobilize, I think. Now, let's see if we can hit a Forge. We do. Carrot Cake's not the best hit, but we don't need another one of those. Alright, so the Forge. Let's actually attack with the bunny. Go ahead and give him the business.
How foolish.
Alright, so the Forge actually really nice way to get around the Jace's plus ability.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Alright, sure thing, Jace. They do have an Unholy Annex. Is that the turn to get down... Oh, we don't even have 2 white for Elspeth. Do we get down the Warleader's Call, though? Or do we hit a United Battlefront? Let's go for it. Oh, and we missed. That is too bad. Alright, we do get some card draw, though. Yeah, so... Oh, Jace is actually living, but he'll only be at 1. Oh, and he's had enough, yes. Alright, so... I think this is the 3rd time we're seeing the United Battlefront. Previous 2 times, amazing hits. This time, yeah, I got a little bit unfortunate. Hit a Carrot Cake, which did allow us to scry one of them away. And then the second time we used it this game, we only hit 1 thing from the top 7. That's kind of rough. But yeah, I do like this card overall. I think it's a pretty good addition in here. And I have included 2 more of them, so now they're up to a 3 of in the deck, and I've taken out the Overlord of the Mist Moors, just because I haven't had a single game yet last until 7 mana, so GG. Alright, we get to go first. You do see a Day of Judgment. Played against a few kind of go-wide creature decks, so... And I felt like I just don't have enough removal, so that's why we have this one. Opponent does have a blue land, so 100% we'll go ahead and get down Voice of Victory. Next turn we can get down our Restless Bivouac and play our Carrot Cake, which is the best type of cake out there. Opponent does unfortunately bounce that back to our hand. They have a Storm Chaser's talent. Oh man. We're still going with Voice of Victory. And then next turn, we'll actually go United Battlefront. They have another Storm Chaser's talent. They probably play... Yeah, they have a lot of bounce spells. We already know that. They have the... What is it? This town ain't big enough. Oh. Small little rant, I guess, but... I do find it kind of difficult to play Standard right now. There's the Overlord deck, the Overlord Beans deck, there's this town ain't big enough, and there's the Pixie deck. All of them are just so incredibly annoying. Let's go with these 2. This one, let's create a token every turn. Next turn we could go Day of Judgment. They play any more creatures. They have Rashka's Bargain. Put 2 of them in your hand. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and Day of Judgment them, because we are down to 12. Do get to draw from that, which is nice. Don't really have a 5 mana play, so we'll go ahead and scry, see what our next card is. Do we want another one of those? It is creating a hasty lifelinking goblin. I think we will take it. Go ahead and attack with this guy. And then, do we wipe the board? Or do we get down Voice of Victory? Do we get Warleader's Call? Let's go ahead and wipe the board. I don't like these prowess otters on the board. Do quite a bit of damage that way. Seed of Hope. So they're probably looking for this town ain't big enough. We'll have 6 mana next turn, so they're actually playing up the Beanstalk as well. I wish Wizards banned this card. Alright, so at least we can double spell this turn. Get 2 draws, which is really nice. So we will go Warleader's Call into a Windcrag Siege. And we will choose the Jeskai option again. Probably bounce something back to our hand. Crab. Tap a target creature. Don't really care about that. We will be getting 2/2 lifelinkers every turn, so can at least mitigate a lot of the damage that the crab is doing to us, even though we are only down to 13 life. I guess we'll go ahead and get down 1 Voice of Victory. They're gonna maybe upgrade the talent. Oh, they have a Tolarian Terror as well, bro. Yeah, they do have this town ain't big enough. What do we do? I think we still get Warleader's Call down. Did draw a land, which is nice. I think we will get down this Voice of Victory just so they can't cast any spells on our turn. And then... do we get down another one? Or do we get down the Carrot Cake to scry? I think we do that. A Get Lost, I will keep that. And then let's attack with these two. So we'll at least gain 4 life, so we'll be back up to 12. So we already know they're playing beans. They're going to bounce something again. It's their talent, which is fine. They only have 2 mana left over, so I guess they go Storm Chaser's talent. And then at least they can't do anything on our turn. Did they play a land this turn? Yeah, entered this turn. So they just have 1 mana left over. Bob, get out of here with your annoying deck. Alright, we get to go first. We will keep this. So we will go Plains. So I had 3 of these in the deck since the update. I've gone down 1 copy because the last game on turn 4, we played this and we hit nothing. In the top 7 cards of our library, not a single thing we got from it. We ended up losing the game because of that. It was basically a turn that we took off to do nothing. Tapped all our mana for it as well, so... let's see if it can hit us with the redemption arc for United Battlefront. I still believe in you. Opponent looks like they might have some enchantment removal hovering over our Warleader's call. They do. That sucks. We have 1 of them in our hand, so only 1 of them in our deck, so I doubt that this United Battlefront finds them, but please redeem yourself. I think we might cut this card. It gets mana value 3 or less, so don't get any of our Elspeths. And then look at that, 4 more lands. Even though I think we already drew. Did we draw 1 land or 2 lands? Oh man. All right, we will keep Elspeth, even though we can't play her next turn because this land comes in untapped. Yo. This deck is trolling me. You can get down Elspeth's younger sister, the 4 mana one, so at least we can do that. And then the turn after that, get down Elspeth's Stormslayer. Dude, so they have a lot of enchantment and artifact removal. That really sucks for us. Oh, they gifted us a card. Oh, okay, so maybe we still do draw a land off the top, of course. I had to specify untapped land. Yeah, sure, we'll take another one. And yeah, we'll get Elspeth down. Yes, we can do that. Do have to take 1 damage for that.
I will put an end to this misery.
All right.
You will shine bright, hero.
All right, next turn we can get Elspeth Stormslayer. They do have some pretty beefy creatures. Of course, it gains haste. 100% we're going to keep our Elspeth alive, because we can have a ton of tokens enter the battlefield this turn. Alright, I think we've stabilized. Opponent holding on to something. We will take a Forge. Fixiao. We'll have 6 mana next turn, so we can get down Forge and Warleader's Call. So let's go ahead and create 2 life-linking tokens. And then let's create 2 more tokens.
Join the fight.
And then let's go ahead and attack with our Voice of Victory. Create 4 more tapped and attacking tokens. Opponent is forced to block. And yeah, life total getting kind of low. And yeah, next turn with 6 mana, we can double spell Warleader's Call and the Urabrask Forge with 2 Elspeths on the battlefield. Outcast Trailblazer. And a Galta Primal Hunger. Nice. So yeah, they have a ton. Ooh, can they give Galta haste? They can. That is honestly kind of crazy, man. The things that some of these people are pulling off against me today. Yo. So Elspeth is dying no matter what. They gain flying. I think we got them. Let's keep the lifelinkers around. Bop. Alright, oh wait, I might need to do some math real quick. Put 2 +1 counters. Yeah, so we'll do it like this. We'll go Warleader's Call, Urabrask Forge, so they'll take 1 ping from that, the Forge entering the battlefield, and then these creatures. Oh, it's just one of them gains flying. It's still enough. Because we also have mobilized 2 from our Voice of Victory, so... Oh, and 2 more pings from those mobilized tokens. So, yeah, we got them. They had to keep some more creatures back to block, because they can only block 3. So, still quite a bit of damage getting through. But, boy, oh boy, did that opponent make it close. That was kind of crazy. GG. Alright, opponent gets to go first. I've slotted in 3 copies of Sheltered by Ghosts. Oh. Alright, so they're not mono red. They are a dino deck. I will go ahead and play a Plains just so I don't take any damage. We do have a Day of Judgment as well, so maybe I'll hold on to Sheltered by Ghosts. Nah, I guess not. I guess we'll take 6 right to the dome. We'll play this Inspiring Verge, and we will go ahead. Take this one. And then if we can get up to 5 mana and get our Elspeth down. Ooh, nice. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and clear the board next turn. Even though their Belligerent Yearling does get 6 toughness and power now. Or just 6 power, sorry. So we already are down to just 10 life. But we do have Elspeth coming down. Hopefully that can stabilize us. Gwenna is going to ramp them up to... Yeah, some of their big monsters. Itali, Bonehorde Dracosaur, Trumpeting Carnosaur. Oh, they don't hit anything very good off of that, so that is nice. But we are running a little bit low. I will go ahead and block 1. Warleader's Call is a great pickup for us. Let's see what's on top first. Oh, a Day of Judgment. Hell yes. So let's just go ahead and create a few more tokens. Should we get this one down? Try and keep our Elspeth alive? No. I think we'll try and keep her alive with the creatures we have on the board. We do have 3 blockers, so that is a great dino for them to have. It is going to come back as a token, so I do feel like we're a little bit on the back foot. So we will just save as much loyalty counters on Elspeth as possible. Wait, before we do that, let's go ahead and remove all the creatures. They do get the Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's go ahead and play Voice of Victory. Go ahead and create some more tokens for us. Ping them for 2. They do hit a land drop, so they are just down to 5 mana now. Bone Horde Dracosaur would be a great play for them, and that is exactly what they have. It gains flying. Do we use both to block? No, I think we just use one. I think we just use one. Carrot Cake, definitely not what we want right now. Definitely don't need a land. And then let's actually just draw. Go ahead and sacrifice Little Bunny. It's just another land. We can gain 3 life next turn. Hopefully Elspeth will take some pressure off of us. Go ahead and create 4 mobilized tokens. Ping them for 4 more. So they are taking 10 damage. They are taking 10 damage. Ooh, they hit a Triumphant Chomp. Pretty good for them. And a land drop, plus a land drop, so they're back up to 7. So here comes Itali. Or another Vaultborn Tyrant. Okay, so they don't have 7 mana anymore, so that is great. They could turn their land, the Restless Ridgeline, into a creature. Ixalan's Lore Keeper, so they can bring some dinos back from the graveyard. Intrepid Paleontologist, so they do have a really wide board right now. Halty, Poet of Unity. Just a land that they hit. Oh, they're going after our life total. That's smart, but they... Oh, wait, is it? I don't think so, because we can just gain 3 life this way, right? Yeah, we'll keep it Elspeth, because we create 2 tokens. Oh, we create 2 tokens off of that anyway. Let's go. All right, neighbor. We are back with the post-game wrap after playing this Boros token deck, and I think it's there. It's close. I have, like I said in the deck intro, slotted in quite a few of the sideboard cards that I said that I might. I think right after the deck intro, I was like, nah, let's actually include this Dollmaker's Shop. Definitely don't do that. Don't think it was really, really worth it. And then after that, I think 1 or 2 games, you probably see them. I think we hit really, really good off the United Battlefront. Those were the only 2 games where we did hit off the United Battlefront. I played, I think, 3 or 4 other games. One of the games, I literally hit nothing off of the top 7. And I think in 2 other games, the only thing I hit was a carrot cake. And in another one, I think it was just a 1 of Caretaker's talent. So I have completely cut United Battlefront from the deck. I thought that we had a nice density of cards, but yeah, we really didn't. I really felt like I was missing too much for 4 mana. So yeah, that one is gone. I took out maybe 1 Authority of the Consuls and some of the get loss as well. Included the Sheltered by Ghosts and a few Day of Judgment, just because there are a decent amount of kind of go wide strategies out there. Even mono red, they do like to play out a lot of creatures. So I do think Day of Judgment is needed. Voice of Victory, really, really nice against some mono blue decks. They can't cast any spells during your turn. Also mono black, if they might be holding on to some kill spells, they have to cast that on their turn. Same with the Stadium Headliner with the Mobilize ability and the Voice of Victory. I do really, really like that mobilized ability. It's really, really good. And of course, when you pair it with Elspeth Stormslayer, it honestly is a really, really good synergy you have there. I think you'll also notice I took out the Overlord of the Mistmoors. It was so rare to have a game actually go up to where we had 7 mana to where we could cast that Overlord for its full cost. Of course, you can play it for 4 mana as well. But, I don't think it fit in the deck perfectly. What else is there to say about the deck? Yeah, all these 3 drops, you guys know them. The one new one, the Windcrag Siege, I do like it quite a bit. The Jeskai option, where we get to create a 1/1 Goblin creature token, is pretty good. Of course, if you have a Warleader's Call, it is a 2/2 Goblin. And if you have a Caretaker's Talent, you are gaining or drawing a card every single turn. So that's really, really nice. And then, the key card of the deck, the key card of today was Elspeth Stormslayer. Really good Planeswalker. Maybe I was unlucky, but I did play against quite a few bean decks, quite a few This Town Ain't Big Enough. I didn't play against any pixie decks today, which was nice. Quite a few mono red as well. And it's not always easy to get up to 5 mana and actually stay alive. So Elspeth can be really, really good. I'm just not sure about this Boros tokens version that I have right here. You guys might be able to craft up a better version. But what I will say is when we did get Elspeth down, I think one game we had the Archangel Elspeth, so the 4 mana one, and the Elspeth Stormslayer, the 5 mana one. That combo or synergy works really, really well. You get to create 2 1/1 life linking tokens, which is really nice. So overall, I do like the deck. Could probably use a little bit of work here and there, but I think it's close to being a really, really good deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I love you guys. Peace out. Bonus game.
Urabrask. Imasahak. I will clear your mind. None of this calculates.